Welcome to the Consumers. My name is Greg Warren. We are back in South St. Louis at the studio of Randy Cash. Randy, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you boys doing? Welcome back to St. Louis.
Yeah, we missed you, buddy.
Yeah, we missed you. I'm here, of course, with Tim Convey.
Hello, Greg.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, man.
And Sean O'Brien.
What's up, guy?
Sticking with the Brian Bates fan club hat. Like it?
I am, yeah. As it, Tim's getting involved with the company hat.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool with my Nateland hat, and you one-upped me.
I don't have a Nateland hat. Where'd you get that?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
you
fine.
got to just talk to the right people.
You got to know.
Like maybe Nate?
I wouldn't start there, man.
Just
That
got
guy's
off
a
tour
lot
with
going
Nate.
Yeah,
on.
he's so busy, man. I don't.
He is busy. I
You're
would
gonna
not. I
bother-
would definitely not text Nate and be like, "Dude, can I get a hat?"
Yeah. Just put your address on. Be like,
Yeah.
standard shipping's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need it overnight. You don't have to overnight it.
Yeah.
If I
Like,
texted
it's not a
Nate,
big deal.
When
hey,
you
man,
get a chance.
You think I could get a hat?
Keep it going.
do
He
it.
sends you the black one. Be like, I thought there was one in like blue.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of. If I return this hat, the black, can I get the blue one? And
Yeah. I just got off tour with Nate. We did a week. We did Orange Beach, Alabama, 2 nights in Raleigh, North Carolina, a couple shows in Charleston, South Carolina, and then Tallahassee, Florida, where Florida State is. We went
Good shows. People show
there.
up. Or
Yeah, people showed up, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's full on rock star.
yeah.
And the way they debuted the new like setup,
Yeah.
and it is so cool looking. It's like a circle,
stage, yeah.
the stage, and then the way the chairs are sat in a circle on the floor, and then they have like a video that plays. You guys saw it, a version of it when
Yeah.
we were in Nashville. Adrian showed it to you, and then they kick in with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, man.
Awesome.
And then you see like Nate's eyes like get bigger and blink, and then he walks out, and it's like a rock star. People
That's
go
great.
crazy. He gets a standing ovation. The video gets a standing ovation,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it is and his hour that he has right now is really, really good.
That's
man.
great.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was so much fun. Yeah, we went to Top Golf one day. You do
okay.
stuff late, like 10:30. We went to Top Golf. I'm terrible at golf, and I'm afraid of heights. And when you're on Top Golf, like we were on like the 3rd deck, so you're up there hitting golf balls. I'm like, I'm gonna fall off, and
Yeah.
I'm terrible. It was pretty traumatic.
So even that high, which isn't that high,
No, it's very high.
you're
It's
shaking.
high. No, it's high.
You're legitimately uncomfortable.
I didn't like it. I
nets.
knuckled down because I just couldn't. I didn't want those guys really ridiculing.
Well, there's
me.
nets because Greg was,
There was.
That's
they
why
had nets.
that was a thing for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safety nets.
People safety nets for Greg.
That's your premise, is that they put up the nets.
Yeah.
Because I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I was going with you guys. I'm making jokes. This is
I
what
know.
we do at this show.
No, it's just
I'm the joke guy.
It was like a weak attempt.
Well, they can't all be winners.
I know, that's for sure. I want to get to something right away. We were going to go in a different direction, but right before we went on air, we found out that Sean takes 5 Advils. At a time.
Sometimes 6, I think.
Now, let's not.
No,
let's
not
talk
6?
this.
Okay.
4 or 5 Advils.
3 is a standard. And if I'm if headaches are really hot, I'll go 4.
But you said
Yeah.
5. You did say 5 at one point.
I think at one time I did take 5, but I think that was a year ago when I had my surgery. I think that's
Okay.
why.
It's not
So-
your go-to is 4.
Yeah, and I mean this is like maybe 3 times a year.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very,
Oh,
very
all
rare.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
how it happened is I was like, "Hey, Randy, do you have any Advil or something?" Obviously, he's not going to have the name brand, so he brought me some ibuprofen, some generic ibuprofen.
Yeah. Did it have like a fake brand name, like
I didn't see
Randyville?
I didn't see what it was. But Randy
Sam's
goes,
Clubville?
Randy says, "How many do you want?" And I said 3, and Greg goes 3.
Yeah. You shouldn't take 3 Advil.
And Sean's like, "Man, 4."
Man,
or
I take
5.
4 or 5. Yeah, he's like, don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
If
And
I'm
I'm like, that could be bad on your stomach. And
Yeah.
Sean goes, no, that could be bad on your stomach, which means like he's saying that as if he's like iron stomach guy. Literally, I was calling him on the way here, and he's like, I have some bad stomach problems.
I had a bad stomach
Oh,
today.
man. Are you still
Yeah.
off the stuff? Or you
Off
still...
the sugar,
Yeah,
man.
Sean, we should celebrate this.
We're
man.
on day 30, man.
Day 30, no
30?
sugar.
30, no sugar.
Strictly beef jerky, right?
Some beef jerky.
Okay.
But really, no sugar, no pizza, pasta, carbs, Nothing that you would get like in the middle of the store. Anything that would go in a fridge, high protein. Now my one cheat is watermelon.
A lot of it?
Okay.
Probably, I don't know, man.
Melon
like
a day?
couple,
A full melon a day?
No.
Okay.
But a couple times I probably did like a half.
Half a melon?
Yeah.
In one
But
sitting?
I tell you, it's deceiving, man, because it is made up of all water.
It's
Hence
interesting.
the
It's
name.
deceiving.
Like
Yeah.
it is. I'm telling you, man. Like you get
It's
pick
much
up
better.
one,
It's much better than what you were doing. It's much better than
Yes.
Little Debbie, but half a watermelon is
I know.
a big half
it's-
a watermelon?
The standard,
Melon
whatever
this big?
regulation size is. Yeah.
there is
whatever,
no regulation size.
I don't know. Big old buffalo head of watermelon.
Did it look more like a circle or an oval?
more like an oval?
Yeah, that's a big watermelon.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the worst case scenario, and then I'm just crushing steak, bacon, eggs.
30 days in, how are you feeling? I would expect that you're
Pretty
feeling
good, man.
good,
Yeah.
but you said you were
Pretty
having
good.
issues.
Pretty.
You told him you were having issues today?
Oh no! Today I ended up having like some taco salad, and I put on. It was like all no carbs, like I don't know, peppers, cheese,
Yeah.
obviously lettuce, blah blah, and then I put like for a dressing like some sort of taco sauce and like hot sauce type thing, and it just didn't work well for me.
Yeah.
That aside, is it
No.
completely, you notice a huge difference? I would assume 30 days, that has to really have an effect.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel better. I definitely look better. I'm getting back to the hot days. I mean, we can all agree with that.
Randy,
Really?
you haven't seen him in a while. Did
You haven't
notice
seen me. I
anything?
mean, am I
Honestly.
looking hotter?
Honestly.
Yeah, dude, I thought
Yeah.
you looked fantastic, dude. Yeah,
I
I
mean-
was going to ask for your number.
Yeah. You don't even have to ask me, man. I'll just give it to you. I'll just
Hey.
give it to you.
We'll get
Oh,
back to
yeah.
that. But Randy, we haven't seen you. How was the Stevie Nicks show? Stevia Nicks?
Stephen M. Nicks show. Is that what you guys called it? That was pretty funny.
Stevia Nicks is what
Stevia Nicks.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite one. Yeah, Stevia Nicks. That was a good one, man. Where'd you think of that? 7-Eleven, you said? That's fantastic.
Walking into a 7-Eleven.
That's fantastic.
Randy's listening to the podcast.
I had some
Hadn't,
stuff.
Well,
hadn't
still
checked,
special.
hadn't
Still
checked out
haven't
the
hit on your
champ yet,
special.
I
but
wanted
Yeah.
the special, but
How was the show? Great.
Yeah, it was really good, man.
Good.
Good turnout, man. It was kind of hot.
tell
and
them,
everything,
man.
but,
They sold like a bunch of tickets
Yeah, it was a little over 3/4 full there, I think. It was
at the
That's
Chesterfield
pretty
Amphitheater.
That's awesome. That's great, dude.
That's
Yeah,
way
thanks.
to
It was
go,
a lot
man.
of fun, man. Brought my daughters my bass tag. It was a lot of fun.
what'd you guys close on?
Edge of 17.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
We feel good about that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm fine with it, man. We do a lot of Stevie Fleetwood Mac. I got to learn a bunch of Fleetwood Mac this next couple of weeks and stuff. So,
And
yeah,
I'd
we're good.
imagine big time in your industry because they just announced the whole Buckingham Nicks record. They're re-releasing it. This famed album that Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks made together before they together joined Fleetwood Mac. It's like hard to find, I guess. And they just said it's coming out, and you got to assume they're going to do some shows together. So big for you guys, huh?
Yeah, I got to learn that Silver Springs, which is not
Sure.
necessarily my favorite. It's fine, but they
Oh
pay me
yeah,
well,
with
so I'll do it.
the theme with Ricky Schroeder.
No, that's
Is that?
that's something different. That's Silver Spoons.
Oh yeah, good theme song though.
Yeah.
I'd
And
like
it
to.
was.
I'd like to see you guys play.
You guys
that.
should do that one too.
do that one, Randy.
Oh, the Silver Spoon song? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
of course we
That
do,
was
dude.
good.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't we do
Sean
it?
will get on a toy train and put a conductor hat on.
better believe
How
it.
does it
video.
go? I keep thinking different strokes. The
Silver spoons for you and I together again.
Man, I don't
Yeah.
think that's how it
Nah,
goes.
it doesn't. But I'm trying.
There's
my
not a lot of
participation.
melody what you're saying.
I'll tell you what. You know, it sounds
Couple
good.
of silver spoons.
He sounds like that William
Blah, blah,
Shatner
blah.
album when he's just talking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's
That was a pretty good album, man.
Yeah,
I
like
appreciate
it.
that. I'll tell you, the song that really blew my hair back was Charles in Charge.
Sure, great.
That
song.
was a fun intro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even Full House, as silly as that show was, that was always that
Yeah, it's
up
great.
front.
Yeah, great song.
Really good.
That, whatever happened to the days we don't eat meat? No, eat sweet treats. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. You know what it is.
The
Man,
days
you're
we
not good
don't
at
eat
this.
meat.
It doesn't matter. The point is, I'm saying it's a magical little tune.
I forget what the story is, but there's like one guy who sang a bunch of those. He sang like the TGIF one. That was his thing, and it's basically all one guy.
What is that?
He's
right?
made a bit of money, hasn't he?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's writing. I think he is writing.
Whoa! Like how many? So you're talking like more than 3 shows?
The
maybe?
same guy that did Whatever Happened to Predictability
Yeah.
also did
Step by Step.
Step by Step, I think, and Carl Winslow. What's that?
Oh
one?
yeah, Carl Winslow. Yeah, Urkel.
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Yeah. A bunch of them.
And it does, by the way.
Oh, it does. It does. Maybe even Perfect Strangers. Standing tall.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I think it's one. We'll cover that. We should do TGIF as a brand. It probably wasn't a huge part of your life.
No, I'm aware of it. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a big part of my life.
For us.
I wasn't going out as much as I should have been.
Yeah. No, man. What do you want to know? Yeah, man. Step by step.
Just me sitting by the phone.
You want to talk about?
I don't know, guys.
Hey, this show actually got edited, man. Wasn't that good? I could give you all the fun facts.
Cut to Sean and I being like 11 and 12 watching the thing.
Yeah, I'm in my mid-20s.
Yeah.
See a bunch of guys out at at the bars and playing golf, and then just cut to me
in his wrestling singlet watching TGIF.
Yeah. Sorry, boys. Family Ties is on. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna meet a girl someday. Yeah.
We should do that as a brand. That'd be a good one.
TGIF or we could do TGIF.
TGIF,
I haven't decided whether we're gonna do a show as a brand. It's sort of a different podcast.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's like a hallmark, but I like exactly what you're saying.
I think that as a brand,
TGIF as a brand is pretty good
because they were just pumping them out.
Oh yeah,
like trying to loop in all kinds of different demographics.
Do we do TGIF as a brand or TGI Fridays as a brand first?
Oh, I mean, restaurant is a little more up our alley, but either way.
Got it.
Yeah, we'll probably do the TV show first, man. You don't want to disrespect Cheesecake Factory. You got to let that have its own little window for the next year.
Speaking of the Cheesecake Factory,
let's talk about it.
Sean, you're not going to be a part of this, but we got sent another cheesecake. They got something special coming out. It was delivered very recently to. I sent it to Tim's house because he's going to be home.
Yeah,
and we got to keep you off the sugar.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't tried it yet? You have? What do you say? Unbelievable.
I mean, we'll save some of it for when we get into this, but first of all,
next episode we're gonna bring it out.
The way they ship it, it just makes you feel like a king. I mean, they're so careful with it. It's just layers and layers of stuff taking care of it, and then it comes out. It's just ice cold. It looks incredible, and Emma and I got in, and it's unbelievable.
It's usually the only time I'll get a text from Emma is a picture of her smiling, genuinely smiling. Emma has a beautiful smile. You can just see she's a happy person.
Yeah.
And she's got this cheesecake container. I remember when we got the first one, she was, let me ask you this. Is she more impressed? I'm going to give you three things.
Sure.
The day that she gets a cheesecake delivered to your house.
Okay.
Your performance on the Nateland showcase.
Okay.
Or a Ludo concert.
Cheesecake. 100%.
I felt like that finally legitimized our podcast with her when we got that cheesecake sent to your house.
Oh, absolutely! It bought us. It bought us another season without it.
It established some rank.
Yeah. Without a doubt. She helped pick today's brand. Actually,
really.
But no, it was. There's something about you're just the doorbell rings and you go and there's a package. She's ordering quite a bit of stuff, and then you take a closer look. And it's addressed to the consumers, and it's like, and
excited.
Then, again, unveiling this thing. It's just, that cheesecake is a treat, even if you go in there, no matter how far you travel. But when it shows up on your doorstep and you're just in your kitchen unveiling just picture perfect, beautiful cheesecake, some new flavor you haven't tried too, and then they send, and we'll see it when we unveil it. They send plates and They send
sauce.
Plates. They send the sauce.
Yeah.
Festive plates, napkins, confetti, even. Some like accessories. I mean, this is
that'd be great.
It's a good feeling. So
does it come in dry ice?
Yeah.
Or do you have to? So it's a dry ice.
And I appreciate you bringing that up. I burnt myself a little bit on that.
Yeah.
Actually, not Cheesecake Factory's fault. That one's on me.
Yeah.
But
did you see the driver?
No.
Because if you did, we could have pulled round 2.
Oh, chased him down.
Chase him down. Be like, hey man, here's $50. Don't ask questions.
It didn't come. It wasn't a Cheesecake Factory.
Probably
driver.
came from UPS.
Yeah. They just ship it very.
Who cares? Like, get other stuff off the truck. It doesn't have to be just.
Yeah.
Give me
Like, hey, listen, man.
Let me go through some stuff.
We talk about brands.
Yeah.
This is a big show. Just what do you $50? We both turn blind eye. You take the money. We just go our separate
I'll
ways.
randomly choose a package. We'll just see what happens.
Edible confetti?
No, I don't think so.
It's actually confetti?
I didn't take that close of a look. I was so focused on the cake itself.
You know what the next level is?
What's that?
If we double our listeners.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Cheesecake send Rip Taylor with some confetti
in here.
Throwing it up in the air.
Rip Taylor at Randy's place.
Yeah.
That would be
I'm going to
pretty
guess
cool.
Make that
Rip
happen?
Taylor's not with us anymore.
Yeah, I think just the last few years.
But
I
Rip
think.
Taylor traveled with confetti.
Yeah, of course.
He was mostly, I think, a 70s celebrated guy.
Okay.
He would just, he would throw confetti in the
Yeah.
air. He's very flamboyant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know him from, he was in the Jackass movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Or like
that.
one of them. One of
Really?
them. He was a big part
Yeah.
of.
I know he was.
And he was in Wayne's World, right? No. Dodgeball.
No, that's
Rip Torn.
Rip Torn.
We're getting close, guys.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
He also
Rip Torn's also great.
No, I think he was in a movie where he just slept for like 100 years, right?
That's Rip Van Winkle.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
We're close.
That's what happened.
I was trying, and I'm right now. I'm trying to concoct in my head a question that would lead you to the 80s TV series Riptide, and I can't do
Oh
it.
wow, that would be a lot.
That would be.
He put the guys in the helicopter, and they go.
Yeah.
What were those guys? That was a great show, man.
Riptide.
Yeah.
It was a couple of men's men, right?
Yeah, they would just what did they do? Fight crime?
I don't know what they did, man.
Was a helicopter a main part of the show, or was it just in the open?
I don't know, man. I just remember Randy, can you tell us a little about Riptide?
It's a good theme song too.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. I did a deep dive on these guys not too
Really?
long ago. Yeah. Joe Penny, Perry King. Those were the leads.
Okay.
Yeah, Murray. There's a guy named Murray in it.
Thomas Bray.
What did they do, man? They just it was a detective agency.
Okay.
The Riptide Detective Agency.
Yeah. Solve crimes.
Uh-huh. That
Yeah.
couldn't have been, but that was right up there with MacGyver for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 84, just 3 seasons of Riptide.
Man, more like ripping off Tom Selleck's mustache. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty close, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I mean, but that was also
That's what you
the
did back
style at the time.
In that picture, his partner, they got a guy with a mustache, which admittedly, Sean, is Tom Selleck influenced.
Yeah.
But his partner looks like he's Bob Denver influenced.
He looks quite a bit like Gilligan in that
He
picture.
looks a lot like
You are
Gilligan
right.
in that picture.
Again, on the Selleck thing, I'm going to argue that at that time,
That's just what you did.
That's what like macho guys did. And Selleck is sort of the icon from that we think of, but it wasn't like, oh, only that guy and Tom Selleck were walking around with
Man, I'm looking at those
Yeah.
guys and I'm like, that's how I should have been in the 80s. Instead,
Yeah.
I was
watching TGIF.
watching TJ. Well, that was more 90s, but yeah.
I should do. You guys haven't commented on my beard, but I think I could take it and just do the Selleck mustache. Yeah, what do you think?
I don't think it's Tim. You're a good-looking guy, no matter what
Thanks.
you do with your facial
Thanks,
hair.
Greg.
So
Appreciate that.
yeah, I'd work more on your personality.
Sure.
Yeah.
Only so much I can do at this point.
I have to
for
see
a
it,
lot
man.
of guys, a mustache is a personality, though.
Yeah.
That's
I know. I'd actually just try for once go a little deeper than that.
what do you mean?
Never mind. You're not going to get it. Yeah.
I should go deeper than.
Actually, get the personality
Let that
instead of
be.
the mustache being the personality. Just
You gonna chime in on Greg telling me to work on my personality?
No,
You're gonna
well,
weigh in and help me out here?
I thought he was doing a bit there, and then I got in the weeds.
Okay.
So it
Of
Of
wasn't,
course,
it
I'm
wasn't
doing
so
a
much
bit.
of-
No,
Okay.
I think Tim has no personality. That's why I picked him to be on a podcast. He's a horrible person.
Yeah.
Boring. Tim's got a load of personality.
just a ton.
Listen,
of it.
just next podcast.
Yeah.
Why don't you just roll the dice and let's just come in with this?
All right.
Can you do that for us? Can you be a trooper?
It's possible.
Yeah.
Well, what's holding you back?
I like to go. I just in the moment. I make those types of decisions.
You're in the moment.
Yeah, I don't want to plan it out too much. But yeah, maybe. I mean, I can't hang on to this thing too much longer.
But what about Greg, man? Let's get him a beard. I don't
Oh,
know.
it
He's been
doesn't
late to
work,
the party
man.
for 30.
No,
How would
but-
you know? You've never had one.
Nobody wants that.
I've gone a few days without shaving.
That's
it just
not a
doesn't look
beard.
good. And I know, but it just doesn't look good.
Could get in the way of his great personality.
See why that's so funny. A lot of people like me. Randy likes me.
It's true. It's true.
A lot of people think I'm fun to be around.
No, you're right, man. That personality get all screwed up. So.
To get all the way back to the question.
I don't like this. I'm going to go home and watch TGIF.
Yeah, you are. To get all the way back to the question, Emma much prefers cheesecake deliveries to those other two things.
Yeah.
The Nateland taping she's very excited about, but she wasn't there.
Yeah, but she saw the tape, right?
She saw the tape. She's absolutely pumped about it, but I don't think that's just this shock of overwhelming joy.
Yeah, it's a cheesecake delivered to your house.
Right.
And it's also, Nate ain't getting this cheesecake.
No, you're right.
You know?
You're right.
Yeah.
Who knows what he'd have to do to get one?
I don't know, man, but he's not getting one. I'm just saying.
He'd have to jump through.
Yeah. Emma has a cheesecake coming right to her house.
Yeah, I know.
Laura does not.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. They might have all the hats in the world, but not cheesecakes.
And we got hats, didn't we?
From Cheesecake?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the Nateland. I'm
hats,
bringing it back to you on.
Oh, I got you.
Speaking of that, what is that hat you got there?
Chimney Rock, a place in North Carolina that I visited. My buddy has a lake house near there.
Cool.
A couple summers ago, my buddy Mike Younger, one of my best friends in the world, really great guy. He lives in South Carolina, and he's an optometrist there. And I'm going to see him. I'm doing a big Carolina run here in a few weeks, but I'm going to see Mike. He's just
Let me ask you a question.
funny guy, college friend of mine.
Optometrist. Was he a beta?
Yeah.
Optometrist beta in North Carolina. Does he belong to a country club?
Mike, I would bet he lives in South Carolina.
Okay.
And he golfs, so I bet he belongs to a country club.
He does.
But I don't know.
He does.
He got into golf late.
Yeah.
No, he
More,
I don't know.
even more so. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another one for you on your team.
That doesn't mean that I belong to a country club
No.
or that I'm going to.
And I don't either. I do not, and I'm
do
not going to.
And there's a real good chance that you will.
Doubtful. You're the one with all the friends that belong to country clubs.
Well,
What if I just called Emma?
Go ahead, Sean.
What if I just called Emma right now and said, "What are the odds of you joining a country club? Your family, what would she put it at?"
I don't know. It's not important. She's so busy with that cheesecake. Sean, what were you going to say, buddy?
I was thinking of as a gift, maybe I'll sell all my Creed Aventus cologne.
Oh yeah.
Take that money, get Tim a gift card to a country club, 3 months.
You think you can?
You think you get a country club for $2,000 a month?
And for
There's an initiation fee of some kind of crazy, especially the kind that Tim's going to join.
The high one,
probably $100,000.
What are you talking?
Just up front.
Just to get in,
$250,000
to start the negotiations. What, your $250,000? No,
I don't know. I don't know the answers to those questions.
No way.
I think Greg
there's no way
does.
he couldn't.
But
he could get him. He couldn't make a call to his sister and ask what it cost them to join Algonquin.
Yeah, or multiple friends of yours that we could ask. What I do know is that you cannot slide a gift card.
No,
over
they
the
don't. They don't
desk
take.
and say, "Hey,
yeah,
I'll take a 3-month
it's
membership."
it's a Visa,
Guys?
gold. No, come on, guys. It's a Best Buy card. You take that, don't you?
you'd be surprised. Oh, by the way,
His
the
Dunkin' Black card.
other night somebody at the Funny Bone tried to pay with their drinks with a Kohl's card. That's all they got. So,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, and they were like, "No, it works." We're like, "Well, it works at Kohl's because it says Kohl's on it." And she's like, "Well, it's a Visa." It's like, "Well, no, it's Visa is the one who's paying the Kohl's to pay." So that's just could not. She's like,
I think you guys might be wrong. It might be a Kohl's Visa, which goes anywhere.
Did somebody try to run it?
Well, then we're wrong because it declined.
Okay.
Oh.
So I don't know. I just said I have never seen anyone pay with a Kohl's card.
They don't at the Funny Bone. Just to be clear, they don't take a Kohl's card. They do take Kohl's cash. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Certainly do.
Yeah.
I certainly do.
Okay.
Tell you that much. I'll make a deal with it.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
Tim, you ready for the brand?
Yeah, I want to do these T-shirts though, real quick.
yeah, let's
Oh,
do these
right.
shirts, man.
Yeah.
We got prizes.
Our buddy Ryan Wamser, who is
Great guy.
He's a fan of the pod. He's going on the Nateland cruise. He's a funny guy. He hires Tim and I a couple times a year to go do stand up for teachers. They have a teacher training session, and Tim and I will go entertain the teachers, and it's one of the funnest. Man, teachers are a fun crowd. They are just there. I've never done that gig and not been like, this is an awesome experience.
Yeah, always fun, good people. It's cool.
But he made up some shirts for us. Tim, you want to present them?
Yeah, 3 different shirts that he used with the help of some artificial intelligence. He had these made, one for each of us. This is Sean's.
Okay.
It is a
Oh,
O'Brien 390.
If that's not cool,
the same,
I don't know what is.
The same logo as Stone Cold Steve Austin, I believe, with the WWE logo on it.
Oh, man, I love it.
O'Brien
All right,
390.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Very
there you go.
exciting.
Ryan for a win for O'Brien. Beautiful, buddy.
Greg's is in the style of the Blue Note shirt. The what do you call that? The quarter sleeve, the baseball shirt.
3/4, I believe.
3/4. What did I
Yeah.
say?
Quarter.
I'd like to see.
That would be
you.
Larry
I'd like
the
to see
Cable
you in a
Guy.
quarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says Coda Remember, which you gotta love.
Yeah.
That's great.
I love this shirt. I'll
And
wear
then
it.
mine, it's just a very soft cotton. It's
That is a nice shirt,
nice
man.
green,
Yeah.
and it is a logo of three gentlemen sitting around a campfire, and it says 3 rednecks reading Wikipedia.
That's great. Man.
Solid shirt. So
That's
thank
great.
you.
Yeah, we're all redheads. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. That'll be on. I'll have that on here in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Can promise him that.
Yeah, good. Great. And then we'll uncover more stuff soon. People have been sending stuff to the PO box, which we appreciate.
Yep.
And lots of comments and stuff.
Yeah, we got some a guy sent us some coffee.
It's cool.
And I'm gonna try to give that to you tonight. Have you guys I don't drink coffee. You
Yeah.
guys got coffee makers at home?
Yeah.
Can you brew some?
What are they? Are they beans or is it ground? Or what is
Ground.
it?
I think it's ground
Okay.
coffee. It's Operation Coffee, I believe, is the name of the company.
Okay.
Nice guy. Smells unbelievably good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Actually, I have the French press. I can bring that in. We just need to boil water. Boom.
That's a great idea. Can we do that, Randy?
Randy, do we have access
Man, we
to
got
boiled
a
water?
lot going on.
Now that you bring it up, the one thing that y'all couldn't think of that I don't skimp on is
Water.
coffee.
Boiled water.
Oh, that's right.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Pike's
gonna say-
Place.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
brand
absolutely,
label.
dude. I have a good coffee maker. You would be surprised. It's a
Okay,
name
so we can do
brand.
that tomorrow?
Let's do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll grab that. Maybe
You
some
mean
coffee
next
to go
week?
next week. We're going to record next week's tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've let it out of the bag. I continue to travel quite a bit. So we're banking a couple episodes here and there.
Yeah.
But we will keep the comments very current.
Yeah, we will.
I should let Tim say that. He's the keeper of the comments.
Yeah, I am. The
Is that your
current
official?
comments.
The Convy comments?
Convy's current consumer comments.
Country Club comments.
I don't
What? I just said
Don't like that one bit.
Is there a chance we could get
Alliteration.
a complimentary membership to a country club for the three of us?
Yeah, just like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be gone. They'll kick us out before
Yeah.
3 months. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Go.
I think if I went in there and I'm on fire lately with negotiating.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I've been on a tear, and I just say, look, you guys, what was the Dunkin' Donuts scandal? Not happening. You're not getting the black card. What happened? And
Yeah.
boy, today did I beat up Liberty Mutual. Oh boy, they took a beating, but we made a deal.
They got O'Brien.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Mitch McDeere was back.
What
Hit him
happened?
hard. Somehow we were starting at $144 a month with more toys, rental insurance, tow insurance, $84 a month.
No kidding.
Boom. You just got to chisel.
Good for
Chisel,
you.
chisel.
Yeah.
Do you have completely useless insurance?
No, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got the money. They only made $4 billion last
When
year.
there's a claim, we'll see if any of that works.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Tim, how are the 3 Advil kicking in?
I'm feeling all right now.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not Advil. I'm feeling it's
It's
more of a-
Randyville.
it's more of a generic relief I'm experiencing right now.
Yeah. It's not a
There's
branded
something
relief.
a little funny about a guy who brings a drug bag to every meal he has. He's got 38 pills that he has
Supplements.
with every man.
They're not drugs. They're not pharmaceutical. They're supplements.
It's still, man.
Very different.
It's bad optics, man, in the restaurant.
What
it's fine.
do you mean? Expand on that.
Expand it. Well, Greg,
Bad optics.
he's got a bag full of unmarked pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're thinking
And I say
people,
he throws them down, and people are like, all right,
Vitamins,
this guy.
stuff like that. Yeah. Supplements.
Yeah, but it's not like, you don't have the vitamin containers.
you think people think he's a drug dealer.
I know they do because people have talked to me. When he goes to the bathroom 9 times in a meal, they're like, is your guy, what is this? Nah, he's fine. He goes to his witch doctor. It's his claim, not mine. And, she's got him on some stuff.
Nobody thinks that. I think it's a fairly normal thing this day and age. He's got a lot, and it's every meal, and yeah. But
I will say this for Greg. He did say, I mean, this is public knowledge. He had terrible stomach issues. No, you said it on special.
Yeah.
And then he did go to Olivia, and you said it yourself. Olivia, life-changing, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm saying it. Obviously, it's got to be working for him because it's something that he does every day. It's just a funny visual when he pulls up and he's got his bag and the pills are flying all over.
That was a good story in my defense. Thank you. You
Yeah,
to
I'm just
defend me.
saying-
I would have maybe told a different story.
What?
I had a buddy that had, he was on, what's the heartburn medicine?
Omeprazole.
Prilosec. He was on Prilosec his entire life and basically said he could not get off of Prilosec because he would be in too much pain.
Okay.
And what I did is
And was this guy taking any, let's say painkillers? Was he taking a normal
probably
amount?
about 5 at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know this type
And
of guy. Okay.
drinking coffee. And I was like, hey, I think that we could get this fixed if you went to my holistic doctor.
Oh.
And I made a deal with Olivia that she would take see this guy for a year, treat him.
Yes.
And hasn't taken Prilosec since.
Is that right? She got your friend off Prilosec.
Got my friend off of Prilosec. At the time, he lost quite a bit of weight too. Yeah, look, it was basically his, 2001 hot self.
Get out. So sort of Bradley Cooper-esque, you would say?
Bradley Cooper-esque is what I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I did that for a buddy of mine. I
No
don't know.
kidding.
Yeah.
Well, Sean, I mean, do you know that story?
You know that guy?
I agree with Greg. You'd think you'd share that.
Doesn't ring a bell, man.
Okay.
Doesn't ring a bell. But, Greg doesn't lie. So I'm
introduce
sure,
him.
I'm sure it happened.
I'll introduce you someday. Let's go to the brand.
All right. The brand.
What are we talking, guys? What are we talking today?
Converse, and I'm very, very excited.
Tim Converse.
That's right. I love Converse. I've loved Converse from an early age, and I didn't know much about it, and so this was very, very interesting to me. And what you find about this too is people have their own associations and own reasons. There's not like this one thing, this central driving thing. That's why these people, the different people that are into it. It's pretty fascinating. And if you're not familiar with Converse, I got $2.4 billion in revenue in 2023. Does that sound right to you?
Wow, that's good.
Unbelievable. Currently owned by Nike. They were bought by Nike
Whoa,
in
I didn't know that.
2003.
Okay.
Yes. They are primarily a shoe brand. They've got their hands in a lot of different things.
But their feet and even more things.
Their feet in a whole lot of things. The star of the show is an all-star. It is the Converse All-Star. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that. But Converse, a lot of things, and we'll get into that, but it all is about that shoe. That when you guys think Converse, what do you think? Let me ask you that.
Chuck Taylors, those
Yes.
canvas high tops.
Yeah. These things right here, right?
Yeah.
That's the star of the show, Chuck Taylors. Do you know who Chuck Taylor is?
Probably an NBA player.
We're gonna find out. I always thought that too. It gets pretty interesting.
Okay.
What's real interesting about this thing is a lot of these brands we talk about all the changes kind of behind the scenes, right? You know that one consistent brand, but this one has so many changes in terms of the brand itself and how it's perceived. This story, just like Rubbermaid that I did, also very much about rubber, and just like Rubbermaid and all good rubber stories, it's about bouncing back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready for us to dive
I
in?
like where we're at, man.
Here we go.
All right, man. Start the bounce.
Good prologue.
Converse was founded in 1908 by this guy named Marquise Mills Converse. It was called the Converse Rubber Shoe Company, and it was founded in Malden, Massachusetts, which is essentially Boston, just outside of Boston.
Okay.
This guy, Marquise, he was 47 years old. He was a manager at a footwear manufacturing firm. At the time, footwear, just a few companies in the game, and they all kind of did the same thing. The trends would go a certain way, and this guy thinks, man, I can do something a little bit different. His mission, Marquise, was to create an operation that functioned independent of the industry's monopolies. A 1913 Converse catalog said, our company was organized in 1908, fully believing that there was an earnest demand from the retail shoe dealer for a rubber shoe company that would be independent enough not to follow every other company in everything they do. He's like, we are going to do our own thing. This is all the way back in 1908. He founded it. The first things they made, being a rubber shoe company, you can imagine, were
Rubber shoes.
galoshes, waterproof winter boots, stuff like that. But that means the demand went down when it got warmer. So he needed like a summer product. So in 1910, they introduced a canvas tennis shoe with a rubber sole.
Wow.
Okay. So that came out in 1910. So it was like simply we got to sell something in the summer. Obviously, I'm crushing it with the galoshes, but this is what we're going to
Was it a high top at that time?
It was a high top. Yep.
Okay.
This is pretty interesting. So we're in the Boston area. Can I tell you something that was going on around that same time, 90 miles west of that in Springfield, Massachusetts?
They built the NBA Hall of Fame.
No. In fact, the NBA didn't exist because a game called basketball was just being invented in 1891, 90 miles west of where Converse was starting. Basketball was invented by, you know the guy's name?
Dr. Naismith. I thought he was a Kansas guy.
I thought so too.
He went to Kansas, maybe.
He must have gone. They claim it so much, but turns out.
Yeah, that sounds like the KU people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Rock chalk stealing stuff.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting. Basketball got invented in 1891. It was growing in popularity, especially in colleges were starting to take it on as kind of official sports. And then Converse is sort of down the street. So Converse introduced a non-skid shoe. It was called non-skid, the Converse non-skid in 1917, and said, hey, with the idea of, hey, this basketball thing's going, let's adjust this canvas thing a little bit and try to sell it jump on this basketball train, which is so interesting that was going on in that area at the time. It was crafted on the company's original dress shoe, 2-piece quarter for superior ankle fit and paired with a non-skid sole that employed Converse's patented diamond tread pattern that we still see today.
Diamonds on the bottom.
Yep.
Diamonds on the soles of your shoes, I think.
Manana, manana.
Yeah.
It's a Paul Simon song.
Paul Simon.
Yep.
Do you think he was talking about those diamonds? Probably not.
I never thought about it until right now.
I thought he was actually talking about diamonds.
I did too.
Yeah.
She's a risk, don't die, diamond in her pocket. I don't know. We'll have to give that thing a listen. I think he was talking about, I think it was more of a.
Yeah. Like if you're doing pretty well if you got actual diamonds on the soles of your shoes.
But that's their thing. Maybe this is what
Maybe
he was
that's what
talking
he's
about.
talking about, man.
We're opening ourselves to
we don't usually make
We'll do a
crazy
topic
discoveries
on-
like this.
Randy, will you kind of look that up, the Paul Simon thing? What's it called? Diamonds on the soles of her shoes.
Yeah, was Paul Simon talking about Converse when in the song "Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes"?
Or was he talking about literal
diamonds?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
She's a
Or
rich
are we
girl.
missing this entirely?
Okay.
And is it Prince?
What?
Diamonds and pearls.
Oh,
Maybe.
No.
But
There's Lucy in the Sky with diamonds. I mean, there's
Yeah,
diamonds
yeah.
all over. This is very specific. Soles of her shoes. It's
Isn't there
interesting.
somebody with the last name? Oh, Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond?
Yeah.
Turn on your heart. Okay.
Yeah.
I've sung way too much and we're only 30
No,
minutes
Paul
in
Simon
this
was
thing.
not referring to Converse shoes in his song "Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes." The song is about a wealthy woman who, despite her privileged background, acts in a down-to-earth manner, with the diamonds on the soles of her shoes being a metaphor for how she interacts with the world. This is AI. The song's lyrics and context suggest she is walking through life with a certain lightness and joy symbolized by the diamonds.
All right. Interesting.
Again, it's AI, so it could be wrong.
Such a good song. Anyway. Yeah, diamonds on the soles of the shoes. You get it. They first started marketing to basketball coaches because this is really interesting. Back in the day, coaches determined what their whole team was going to wear. So they're like, we got this basketball shoes. Basketball is on the rise. They went to the coaches and said, hey, your team should wear these. And here's why.
High school or college?
Kind of both, I think. I think a
or
lot because
pro.
colleges were starting to. There was no real pro at that time. We'll get to that. At the time it was just really just kind of regional out there. These coaches came back to Converse and said they wanted some changes. They said they prefer a darker canvas up type because the light tan hue, they were all kind of that natural canvas. Too many scuffs. So in response, Converse put out a dark brown version of the non-skid that featured the black trim up the eye row. You know what the eye row is? That's this thing.
Those are the eyes. Yeah. The eyes. Yeah.
And
Eyelets.
Yep. That iteration was officially branded the All-Star in 1919. So this was just called the All-Star, not the, it wasn't Chuck Taylor yet because he wasn't even around. And that's the first of these basketball innovations that they started making. And then they would just, continue to improve it. They just owned basketball. Every top player that played basketball up until 1965 wore the All-Star. Anytime you see all those early basketball highlights, it is this shoe.
So who was the competitor they knocked off?
basketball had just been invented.
There was no
there wasn't.
Right, but I'm saying you're saying up to 1965, like.
Oh, who knocked them off?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Gotcha.
We'll get to that kind of in the 70s.
Fair enough.
It was a fair game, but it's wild because now I love these shoes so much. I've got a ton, and we'll get into those. But it is the last thing I would ever play basketball in.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how
There's no
far,
arch support for your foot, right?
There's no nothing. I mean, you're just wrapping your feet in canvas.
Yeah, a lot of these early guys must have had plantar fasciitis.
Oh yeah. Rampant with it. Anyway, they owned basketball up until 1965. So 1922, that's when old Chuck Taylor enters the picture. Chuck Taylor was born in 1901 in Indiana. He was about 21 when he first got involved with Converse. There's a lot of deferring information on this, on exactly what had happened. At the end of the day, he was a semi-pro player. Converse hired him. Now, maybe he was a player who went into Converse and said, I've got some ideas for your basketball shoes. Maybe he, got a job as a salesman, and then while he was there, but regardless, he made this immediate impact. He played semi-pro because there wasn't really professional at that time. The NBL, which is part of what merged and eventually became the NBA, that started in 1937. This was early 20s when he went in there. So he's playing semi-pro, and there was a lot of club-sponsored things. And then you had Converse, where they kind of sponsored a bunch of teams and a bunch of different reasons as the sport expanded, and the teams would be named after their shoes. So you'd play like the Columbus Non-Skids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, versus the Michigan All-Stars, stuff like that.
Okay.
So he
seems like they had some self-interest in some of this.
Oh,
Some
absolutely.
of these leagues.
Yeah. Well, I think they did see like if basketball grows, so
do we.
So
Yeah.
was our business, and it did a lot. But he played on a bunch of semi-pro teams. He was a coach, a player, but basically hired on in 1921. And within a year, all of these things that he said, they implemented onto this All-Star. And one of the things was, it's the iconic thing is the circle that goes kind of right on the ankle there that has the star in it and says All-Star. That was one of his things. It has to do with ankle protection, because I guess it would wear, if your feet would go together, rub together or anything else, the friction would get you in trouble. So that serves a specific purpose, and it's this very iconic look.
Well, these are Tim's shoes. I want to point something out. They're monogrammed on the side, TCC with his initials.
They are.
It's a very country club thing, is to have your clothing
You can't wear
monogrammed.
Chuck Taylors at country clubs.
But you can't have monograms. Do you have them on your shirt
Yeah,
sleeves?
a lot of different things are monogrammed.
TCC, by the way. I never thought it was for the country club.
Randy, that does not deserve
Randy
it.
loved it, man. We don't question Randy's judgment.
I'm questioning.
We don't.
I'm questioning
You-
it right now.
you-
He's still
you
making
live in-
up. No, he's still making up for not watching your special, and you're getting charity laughs.
Is that what's going on, Randy?
And I'm not going to stand for
He's
it.
trying to divert attention from the fact that
trying
his
to pivot.
initials are the country club. Yeah. TCC, baby.
I will say, Greg, you do have that moniker. You have one on your backpack.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
do.
you sure do.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's a little ridiculous.
Thank you, Sean.
But I didn't, it's not extra. When I got the backpack, it's a Toomey backpack. They're like, hey,
Oh, to me.
you can have your initials on it. I think it was for nothing. Tim paid an extra $75 to have his initials put on these tennis shoes.
I did not. It was
Wait a
And,
minute,
and
why
when he
would-
bought them, they were like, we don't really do that. He's like, come on, guys. This is, it's at the club, they're gonna want to. I got to be able to tell mine different from Chris's, which are CCC.
Time out. So wait,
Timeout is right. You go ahead, and then I'm going to go.
You're saying you didn't pay? They
Pretty
just
sure I
said,
didn't.
"Hey, buddy, you want us to just throw this in for you?"
Yeah,
He paid.
Or
I'm pretty sure I
what,
didn't.
he probably just because he's so good at overpaying. He's not a board negotiator, unfortunately.
That is true.
I'm not
That
annoying.
is very true.
I'm not annoying.
No, it's just you leave money on the table.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, it's a lack of
So
personality.
I wonder if they're like, "Oh, this guy just said no problem at $750 on a bag that we could have sold for $300. Let's put his initials on, make him really feel good, juice the pot."
I didn't pay $750 for a backpack.
Dude, I know what that Toomey goes
This
for,
guy,
man. I wear
yeah,
the cologne.
Not
exactly.
$750.
I have
This
Toomey
guy-
cologne.
This guy had. You have Toomey cologne.
Yes, remember Awake?
Do I remember Awake?
You don't
No.
remember the whole bit we did?
We-
Oh,
we-
that's
yeah,
Toomey? I thought that was something else.
We try
Anyway.
to get that episode out.
Greg has monogrammed Toomey luggage, and he thinks he's going to win the country club
Photo.
battle with me and my Chuck Taylors. This is a gift from my wife. I'll have you know.
Okay.
Oh,
Who I'm going to tell to go ahead and eat the rest of that cheesecake. Since you're slamming the very kind gift that she got me.
Sorry, Emma.
But these are very special to me because I love these things. It was a great gift from my wife.
I don't want to point out that
I wore them on my Nateland
when you do eventually
showcase.
join a country club, it's going to be because of your wife, and she wants you to fit in there. She's got designs.
Randy, do you think they wear a lot of Chuck Taylors at country clubs?
Like, I would know the answer to that. The only time
Randy
I've been in the country
he
club,
plays
dude,
in a
is if
Stevie
I
Nicks
painted
tribute
it.
band. He's not going to country clubs, man. He's a rock star.
These have nothing to do with country clubs. You can't wear
You think
these
Greg
in country
Allman's
clubs.
hanging out at the country club?
What do you think? What do you think? There's more of at a country club, Toomey luggage or Chuck Taylors?
Toomey luggage.
Yeah, Toomey luggage is right. Is 100%
I don't think
right.
people are bringing their luggage to the country club.
I don't think they're bringing Chuck Taylors in the country club either.
Probably not.
I'm just saying, there's a lot more Toomey brand. There's a lot more Toomey owners than Chuck Taylor owners.
It wasn't necessarily.
in the
It was
country club.
the monogram thing.
It was a bit of a stretch, if you ask me.
That's fine.
Guys, why don't I just join a country club?
I think you should get a gift card.
And then
I have a few
I
reasons.
get a gift card. Name 2.
I'd rather not.
Well, that's no fun. Tim, carry on. Sorry, buddy. We're talking initials.
That's all right. So Chuck Taylor, the point is Chuck Taylor was never, he wasn't a big NBA player. The NBA didn't really exist at the time. I thought, this is this incredible player. It was like the first endorsement. Not the case. He did play basketball. He did love basketball, but he was essentially a salesman. They brought him on as a salesman, but then he toured just constantly. He lived on the road. He was out there as an ambassador, and he loved this shoe, and he gave them a lot of the ideas. So it's a crazy thing, but they just threw his name on it eventually. Everyone just kind of called him, because once the new version came out with Chuck's changes, everyone was like, the Chuck Taylor All-Stars. The Chuck. Internally, they all said that.
That's how something should happen. It's organic. It's,
Totally.
Yeah, it just happened on its own.
But just a guy that worked there. It's like if you got a jar of Jif named after you.
Ah, man. That would be
How cool would that be?
Man, that's a great idea, Tim.
How cool would that be?
That would be amazing.
But a pretty interesting guy. So everyone just referred to it as that kind of spread, and then eventually in January 1st of 1934, they officially called it the Chuck Taylor All-Star, included his signature on the logo. It is still on there right now. I've gotten a different pair of my shoes out so that Greg doesn't make fun of me for the initials. Really interesting. This guy Chuck Taylor got a salary from Converse as a sales guy who traveled, but received no commission for the Chucks. He did not make a piece of that.
Oh, yeah.
Over 600 million pairs of Chuck Taylor shoes that have been sold. He worked at Converse, started at 21, 22 years old, and then went until he worked there until 1968. He was, I think, like kind of late 60s, and died a year later. That's the story of Chuck Taylor.
Man, I had it all wrong with him.
Yeah.
I did too, and I
All wrong.
love
Sean
the
was,
things.
man, Sean's told me 10 times, my grandpa played basketball with Chuck Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sharing Chuck Taylor stats.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But anyway, they absolutely owned basketball up until 1965. In 1936, Converse equipped the U.S. men's basketball team with the white Chucks featuring the red and blue stripes on the foxing tape. So that's this thing down here. These are blank. I'm going to get out some of my shoes. I brought it.
It's got a lot of Chuck Taylors. Wow.
So this down here.
We're at 5, guys, if you're scoring at home.
This is foxing tape, and they put the ones with the red, white, and blue. They did that for the U.S. men's
For
basketball
the listeners,
team.
Tim's pointing to the sole of the shoe.
Yeah, but not the bottom.
Not the
but
bottom,
Sort
it's
of
the-
that,
the
the
edge.
bottom edge, if you will.
Yeah.
I will.
But they put the red, white, and blue on there for the U.S. men's basketball team. USA, isn't that great? They became so popular that if you kind of picture that white iconic one with that, they became so popular that even the opposing teams in that Olympics went out and got some and started wearing them.
That's great,
Wow.
man. Yeah.
They
That's
were-
like in the whatever the dream team was when they were getting autographs from the dream team.
Oh,
Like,
of course.
yeah,
The
yeah.
other players
Yeah.
loved it. In 1939, America's first national college basketball championship happened, and obviously the players were wearing Chucks. And then let's talk about
That's for college or that's for
college.
college?
The
Yeah.
1939 one, yeah.
You know who won?
I do not know who won. That's a great question. In 1941, The U.S. entered World War II. Obviously, we remember talking about Rubbermaid. Converse,
Oh, yeah.
also a rubber company. Rubbermaid shut things down and just made stuff for the war effort. Converse essentially did the same thing. They were making rubberized footwear, outerwear, protective suits for the military. They designed conflicting reports on this, but it looked like they designed a boot that the whole Air Force wore.
Yeah.
That looked quite a bit like these Chuck
I
Taylors.
remember. I think I remember some of those. I'm not that I was alive in 1941, but I kind of know what they're talking about. I've seen. I think they were called jump boots, like the airborne guys wore them in the Army when I was at West Point.
Yeah,
and they looked a little bit more like a high top tennis shoe than a traditional Army boot.
Yeah, completely true. I'm getting more shoes out here.
Tim's got a lot of shoes.
Got some low tops too.
Yeah, he's got some low tops for the listeners. He's right now. I think we're at like 7 or 8 pairs of shoes.
All right, Tim, let's talk about this. Is this in a rotation or is it a match? I'm wearing this outfit, so I'm going to wear this shoe.
Oh, I'm not matching. I'm not.
You're not
thinking
getting
too
that
much
far.
about that. No, it's more.
So you just kind of roll the dice and be like, you know what? I'm going with pair number 4 today.
Actually, I would say those over there.
I wear
that's
a lot.
Gift from Emma, I think, and those he wears quite a bit.
Yeah.
I have not seen any of these.
So
appear.
these
are just collection.
These
Are these just collection, Tim?
No, you've seen. These are kind of specific for like the punk rock Christmas shows. These green ones.
I'm not going to that.
You've definitely seen. You've seen all the other ones. You've seen all the other ones.
I have not seen the honeybee rose one.
No, these I got for Emma.
Topo Chico.
Yeah, Topo Chico.
Oh, yeah, those
it's
are
a collaboration. So we'll get into what Converse does, especially the Chucks do all kinds of cool collaborations. This was a Topo Chico one that I bought for Emma that she's
Topo
worn.
Chico, a brand that we will do at one point at Seltzer Water. I think it started in Texas, maybe.
That could be.
Somebody bought them. Coke might have bought them.
She's worn them exactly 0 times.
Doesn't care for them.
Doesn't care for them.
That's all right. They look kind of cool.
So basketball was the story forever and ever. So the war ends, they get back more into the basketball game. Wilt Chamberlain famously, remember he scored 100 points in an NBA game. Guess what he was wearing?
Jordans.
No. All-Stars.
No, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Tim, I got a question.
Sure.
So, comfortability on these things, are they all even across the board?
No. The originals, honestly, they're so uncomfortable. I mean, but I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that until I was, probably till I turned 40. Didn't even affect me. It was all I was wearing. I didn't have, really much athletic shoes at all. But then one day, somebody was like, "You got to get regular shoes," and it's night and day. However, they came out with the Chuck Taylor 2s, which you see these.
Yeah.
When Nike bought them, they started using a little bit more Nike technology. So these, you can't really tell. If you're just looking at them, they just look like the regular old Chuck Taylors, but they are way more comfortable. There's way more padding in them. They've done a really nice job.
The sole looks a little more like something like a traditional athletic shoe.
Yep, that is true. That is true. Now, it still is not the same as like, if you're going to put a Nike running shoe on, it's different. My day-to-day, I'm not really wearing. I wear these like...
Zoom flies, man. Those are the top of the line Nike running shoes, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm not wearing them right now, but yeah, I have some of those.
Those are nice.
They're so great because your feet, as you get older, get messed up. So not my day-to-day, but I'm, wear them for shows and stuff like that. And I'm a fan. In 1971, Chucks debuted team colors, allowing teams to match their uniforms for the shoes for the first time. So all the different teams would wear them.
Oh, boy.
But it's crazy that they waited until 70s to do that. A lot of crazy things started happening in the 1970s. So Converse is just crushing it off of this. They own basketball.
Right.
And basketball grows and grows and grows. 70s get a little wild. They introduced something called the One Star, not to be confused with Greg's One Star People Bet. The One Star was immediately a hit with skateboarders. Skateboarders, surfing culture, California out there had also kind of already found these. Skateboarding in particular, these worked out to be a great shoe for it. Do you know why?
No.
Because when you stop on a skateboard, you're dragging your toe.
Oh.
And they've got these rubber soles. Randy, did you skateboard? You must.
Way back when.
And are you a big Converse guy?
Yeah, I have a few pair. I have some Converse.
Okay.
I used to wear them like all the time all the time. Do you wear? If I ask, do you put insoles in there now?
I have on the older ones.
Just give you a little more arch support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Chuck Taylor 2s kind of have that built in, so it's pretty nice. So in the 50s, kind of some of that California surf culture, they kind of started wearing it, but then it hit in the 70s when they put out the One Star. Skateboarders got into it immediately.
What's the One Star look like?
It looks like a skateboarding shoe. Maybe Randy can pull one up. Like you'd see it, and it's not exactly canvas. It almost looks like it's I don't know, like suede or something. Randy will pull one up. In the 1970s, Converse had diversified to include manufacturing sporting goods and industrial products. They changed ownership a few times. There isn't a whole lot about that founder other than that mission that he was on at the beginning, and then they own basketball. Chuck Taylor and enters the picture, and that's kind of the deal. In 1972, they bought out one of their biggest competitors at the time, PF Flyers.
Oh yeah,
PF Flyers.
Yeah.
From BF Goodrich. The tire.
Oh,
These are all
man.
people in the rubber game. However, federal courts ruled that sale was a monopoly, and the deal was subsequently broken up through antitrust litigation. But at that time, Converse retained ownership over the Jack Purcell. Do you guys know Jack Purcell's?
No.
Jack Purcell was a huge tennis player back in the day who did this deal with, I guess it was PF Flyers at the time, BF Goodrich.
Yeah.
And Converse ends up, they still make those and still own them. That's all my dad wore when he was a kid. And then they were popular.
PF Flyers?
Yeah. No. Jack
Purcell's. Yeah.
So if you saw them right now, you would just think they were Converse, but they're pretty cool. I was super into those. Anyway, so they own PF Flyers for a minute, and then they didn't. PF Flyers, that brand, has been through a whole bunch of stuff. It's active right now, but it's just.
What's a PF stand for?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Paul Fleming, I think.
I think you're. That's not Paul Fleming.
What's that?
I don't know what it is. We'll have to look.
I'll tell you this. Do you know?
He just pulled up the One Star. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I kind of recognize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the PF Flyer? What movie that was like the shoe to wear?
Sandlot. Yeah. I love PF Flyers. So PF Flyers was, they keep kind of relaunching the brand, and it exists right now. But for a time,
didn't you get some recently?
Yeah, in Ludo, they sent them to us a bunch. I wore them on the Tonight Show, and I wore them on all those kinds of things, and then they sold it. And so I have some now that I've been wearing. There's PF Flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does it stand for?
What does a PF stand for?
Oh, Posture Foundation.
Posture Foundation.
It refers to the insole technology developed by BF Goodrich.
Wasn't that an 80s band?
Posture
the
Technology.
Posture Foundation.
Posture Foundation. That'd be really good.
Yeah.
That'd be great. So then in the 70s, guess what? Things changed in sneakers and basketball and everything. You had Puma, you had Adidas, you had Nike growing in popularity. Reebok introduced new designs, started crushing the sports market, and Converse was no longer the official shoe of the NBA.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden it heard that sneaker culture happened. So not only were people like, well, yeah, this stuff is way better for these athletes to wear, but also people were just started wearing athletic shoes all the time, which was not a thing. And it became just a huge part of culture, which was not good for Converse at the time, but it ended up paying off. Quick fun fact, in 1982, Michael Jordan won the national championship with the UNC Tar Heels, and he was wearing Converse Pro Leather.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And then kind of funny that Converse would end up Nike too, but the whole thing is wild. So it became it's really, really crazy. All of a sudden they were no longer like a sports shoe. They were just this plain thing. But as a result, when I think of Converse Chuck Taylors, I think of punk rock.
Yeah.
And I think for a lot of people, that's what they think of musicians. They think of music. For me,
specifically for me,
yeah,
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, 100%. Such a big part of it, right? And Kurt Cobain, so that started a little bit earlier with punk stuff, and I'll tell you that, but Kurt Cobain loved punk rock, considered himself punk rock, so he wore that. A lot of those 90s, and that, for me too, I'd say Green Day and Nirvana, wearing the Chuck Taylors got me super, super into it, even though as a kid, I was wearing them too. You know, there's pictures of us.
Can you point to some punk rock bands that wore
80s.
them in the early 80s or 70s when the punk movement happened?
So the most interesting thing is the Ramones. They're a part of this Ramones culture. In the Randy, you got to be a Ramones fan, I assume, right?
Yeah, I like the
toured
Ramones.
with them. I
Absolutely.
think.
I did. Me and Greg Allman, absolutely, man. We toured with the Ramones.
With Joey
too.
Ramone.
Absolutely.
He was Randy Ramone.
Randy Ramone.
Yeah. That's how did you just
Randy
changed your name.
Razor Ramon.
It all, it sort of started with the Ramones, but in some ways it was sort of accidental. So first of all, I didn't really understand why Chuck Taylor's became a sign of rebellion. And one of the things I realized in this research was, or that I read about was, in the 60s and 70s, it was still rebellious to wear sneakers outside of the gym, right?
Okay.
So the only time you were wearing athletic shoes were when you were doing athletics.
Yeah.
So if you're just out hanging out on the street, that is rebellious that you're wearing those.
Young fella there put on a pair of wingtips. He's out there walking around in his tennis shoes.
So it was kind of a
I don't
sign.
care for it.
Kind of a sign of rebellion. So that's along with
Maybe
the
some
leather
buckskins or
jackets.
something like that. I'd like get him a pair of penny loafers.
It was anti-establishment.
He's out there running around in his tennis shoes, gym shoes.
John Varvatos. Do you know who
He's not
John?
going to get hired over here. I can tell you that.
Do you know who John Varvatos is, Sean?
Yes.
Okay. They interviewed
He's got
John.
to come looking for a job and coming in his gym shoes. It's not going to hire him. I can tell you that. Sorry.
That's okay. No,
I mean, this fella here, look at this fella.
somebody
He's
enjoyed it.
got him 19 pairs of gym shoes.
Mhm.
Got his initials
Yeah.
on them. Better have one sensible pair of shoes. No, not going to get a job. I'm sure you that.
So they were part of that rebellious thing, even as early as the 50s. If you're wearing athletic shoes, not being athletic, you're it's a sign of rebellion. There was a quote from one of these guys saying, "The only running we did in Chuck Taylor's was from the cops. It was what
Oh yeah.
kind of greasers and stuff wore." John Varvatos said, "Chuck Taylor's were so casual
Cops liable to catch him.
they were almost anti-fashion."
Aha.
Which is
What did
kinda cool.
Barbados say?
He said, Chuck Taylor's were so casual, they were almost anti-fashion, which makes sense. It's so easy. It's just the canvas.
When I moved to New York, I got rid of a lot of clothing because I knew I was going to be in a very small place. And I gave Sean a John Varvatos shirt. Came back
Yeah.
home and Joe Lennig was wearing it. It's funny.
Now, I can explain. You did. You gave me a lot of stuff. And I'd say I wore 70, 80% of it. That one was running a little small on me, and I was getting a little bigger at the time, and it just didn't fit.
He
So I
didn't
was
tell
like,
me, though. Joe's like, hey, man, you like my shirt? I'm like, yeah, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact, I do, Joe. And I
Yeah.
bought it. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I did the right. I handed it out from one friend to another friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it circled around. So
There you
I
go.
thought, in the spirit of what you were doing, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Fair
You
enough.
don't strike me as a Varvatos guy. I'm impressed.
I like, why?
I'm just saying.
What
A
does
lot
he
of stuff you don't know about me, man.
What does
Yeah,
he
I guess
strike
I
you
guess
as?
you're right. Chimney rock
Chimney.
type guy.
Toomey guy,
That was
obviously.
weak.
To me. Yeah.
So talk more about the rebellion.
That's how it was a part of rebellion at
Yeah.
that time. So Converse got
I
extraordinarily
can tell you,
lucky.
it's seen as rebellious is that like, yeah, you're gonna have plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
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 That's rebellious.
100%. The Ramones are associated with the Converse so much, but it is kind of a misnomer. Like it almost wasn't intentional. They mostly wore Keds. It's basically an urban legend that they wore Chuck Taylors. On the cover of the first Ramones album in 1976, they're all wearing Keds. On the cover of Punk magazine at the time, this illustrator drew a picture of the Ramones, and it's this iconic cover of this magazine. And he said he thinks he just had some Chuck Taylors in his room, so it was
Yeah.
easier to just kind of drew those. So he drew those on
Oh, wow.
Joey Ramone, and
Nice.
it just started this crazy trend. Joey Ramone, by the way, literally never wore them. He had a terrible. He needed arch support. He had bad, and he never wore them at all. But later Ramones, not the original guys, but Dee Dee Ramone and Marky Ramone, who came in later, they bought into it and exclusively wore Chuck Taylors. And
Okay.
and the whole thing, kind of went on from there. So that was the Ramones kind of started that. But then there's stories of when the Ramones and different American bands would meet the European punk bands, and they'd be like, "Oh, can you bring me Chuck Taylor?" You couldn't get him over there at the time.
Yeah.
So the guys from the Clash, or there's pictures of Sid Vicious from the Sex Pistols wearing Chuck Taylors. It just became this punk thing.
Wow.
It just became a huge part of culture. So Converse totally lucked out right at the time that it was not cool to wear them, and
Yeah, then
they
it
couldn't
just-
own basketball. They just
Yeah.
owned this cool kind of anti-establishment
the
culture.
execs, they probably had to like really, change the way they marketed or just.
I have this quote. This is really, really cool. So Converse at the time was still trying to compete with Nike. Like they didn't understand that they needed to capitalize on this for a long time. So this quote is, Converse kept trying to compete with Nike and it never really worked. Bird retired in 92. Magic stopped playing in 91. It took the company years to make the connection between Chuck Taylors and any kind of outlaw image. Then the way they did it was to sign players, NBA players like Latrell Sprewell and Dennis Rodman as endorsers. One choked his coach and the other wore women's clothing. Converse had no idea how to market Chucks in an organic way.
Wow.
It's not to say that they didn't try. So Dennis Rodman got a signature shoe when he was with the Bulls. So Rodman was a little bit more low key until that whole Chicago Bulls era.
He was at Detroit before that, right? He was on those
Yeah,
really good
so.
Detroit
and
teams.
he was a tough guy, but that's
Always,
when
he's a good rebounder.
just on all the headlines and stuff. So they made a Dennis Rodman version of a Chuck Taylor that he put a ton of his own money into making, and he ended up lost because then Converse took a dive and he lost a lot of money. But he said even Michael Jordan really, really liked him. So a big part of punk culture, a big part of the, you mentioned Nirvana, 90s and the grunge stuff. That at that time, when you think of shoes in that era, what do you think of? Chuck Taylor's and?
Oh,
Doc
probably-
Doc Martens.
Doc Martens.
There you go.
yeah.
Is that
sort
Randy?
of both like utilitarian
Yes.
shoes. Yeah.
But I mean, I just, both of those things, I just remember so well. That's what you wanted to wear. All that stuff that I was into, that's what they did.
Yeah.
But they said a lot of these, there's a quote from a guy from Mudhoney, who's one of the lesser known Seattle the grunge bands. And he was like, you had to wear one or the other, but stage diving was a really big part of what we did. And if you stage dove in Doc Martens, you were going to hurt somebody.
You're gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and nothing was going to happen if you wore the Chuck Taylors. And
Yeah,
that's
got
kind of a Kurt Cobain thing as well. The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones from Boston, so in that area, they were in an early Converse commercial in all their plaid and stuff. And then again, associated with the grunge stuff, it's all pretty cool. Also, though, quite a bit. I didn't realize a lot of this.
Needs to put on some sensible shoes and get a haircut.
East Coast hip hop, the early days of hip hop, Run DMC, LL Cool J. What do you associate them wearing shoe wise?
Jordans?
No.
Adidas.
There we go.
Adidas, that's
Oh,
right.
really?
Randy's
Okay.
on
Adidas,
this.
yeah. Run DMC is a
They
song.
say a song about my Adidas.
And they had the shell toes, and that's what LL Cool J was wearing.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just a huge part of that beginning of hip hop. The Adidas specifically. Well, the West Coast guys hated all that,
Yeah.
made fun of them, and they were all wearing Chuck. So part of it was to
Really?
be kind of the anti, East Coast guys. They didn't care for all that stuff. But also part of it is because this is LA, NWA. There's all kinds of pictures of NWA wearing Chuck.
Yeah.
But gangbangers wore them too. So let me find it. Ice Cube said, growing up in Compton in the 80s, I started wearing Chuck Taylors by watching my older brothers, my friends, my uncles. All the gangbangers wore Chuck Taylors. That's what they made you wear in prison and the youth authority camps. You'd see these gangsters going to the surplus store and buying Chuck Taylors because they look good with a pair of khaki pants and a t-shirt. You could spend $60 and look fresh. And then one of the NWA guys said, Crips would wear blue Chucks or white ones with blue laces. Bloods would wear red. That's the OG hood way. NWA liked being different. We knew they weren't popular on the East Coast where people were wearing the big old space boot basketball sneakers. So that's what they were into. They hated the My Adidas stuff. They made fun of it all the time. So it's part
Wow.
Wait, what a good way to blend into a gang, though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
if you want to
throw
be
some-
neutral, just be like, just give me a pair.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, just look at the shoes.
Sean, I think
What do you
that
think,
you would
Greg?
have stood out a little bit.
Yeah, you just stuck
with
out.
some of these West Coast gangs.
Oh, man, I would have been quiet.
Yeah.
Don't make role in that situation.
Yeah, it's not usually your strength.
Not usually, man, but I'd adapt on that one.
Yeah,
Show my shoes,
they might have found you entertaining.
Chuck
Probably
Taylor
not.
All-Stars made an appearance in so many movies, famously in Back to the Future, Grease, Stand By Me,
Oh
all
yeah,
that stuff, just all over the place. I talked about obviously people are very passionate. There's a cult following. People get really, really into this. ChucksConnection.com. There's a list of just about any musician you can think of and a picture of them in Chuck Taylors.
Really?
It's pretty cool. Yeah. You know, the Strokes are big. Chuck Taylor's
Manilow?
guys. Manilow, I'm almost sure of it.
Yeah.
Howard Jones.
Yeah, but
I bet you Howard Jones had some.
I'll bet he did. I'll bet he did for sure. But yeah, people all over it. So anyway, that's kind of the story. It's a huge, just lifestyle brand.
Yeah.
Now they do collaborations.
Very much lifestyle.
Yep, they do collaborations with everybody you can think of. Now they team up with a lot of charities. They do about a lot of limited edition stuff. I'm on the newsletter. I get stuff all the time. They're very much a part of that direct to consumer marketing, almost like some of these smaller Instagram startups where you're signing the mailing list and you get 15% if you do that, all that just smart retail stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
They've got me, man. I probably get a Converse email every other day, it feels like.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
When's the last time you bought a pair of Converse shoes?
I'm sure I bought a pair this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen these before.
Yeah, I wear those too. I wear all these.
I've only seen these and the tan ones. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
My classic.
And Tim, what'd you say? What are we looking at in price for like the old school classic right now? I go into a Foot Locker or whatever. What am I looking at?
Like 60, I think.
That's reasonable.
Maybe
I think
not.
I paid a little less than that for the. I have some. You want to pull that shoebox up there, Sean? I have some yellow women's Converse, or I mean they're unisex, but I think they are women's size. What, Sean? It's on the box there.
Let's see. We got.
I think it's a women's size 8 or 9.
This is women's 8, men's 6, unisex.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that is one of the interesting things about the All-Stars. They are unisex. So when you look and shop and you do the drop-down menu for the sizes, it shows you the men's and the women's sizes.
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, I bought them today at Famous Footwear.
Nice.
And it's a yellow pair of shoes. If you're a listener and can't see it, it's the traditional Converse All-Star Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
And here's what we're going to do. If you leave a comment on the Apple, on iTunes, or is it Apple Music? Apple Music.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. I'm sorry. If you leave a comment on Apple Podcasts, and we're going to pick the funniest comment.
Oh.
And just say, I want the shoes in your own way. I want the shoes. And then we're going to do this only for our female listeners, actually.
Wow.
Because you could have a very small foot as a male and you could have these, but we'll do something for our male listeners at one time. But any female listener that wants to leave a funny comment, we will ship you these shoes and you're going to get them. Unlike the guy that we promised gum to that Sean just left in the cold.
I told you, man, they went rogue.
I don't know.
They wanted no part of it. I still have it. Getting ready to ship. Just tell me who you are.
I doubt it.
I swear to you.
Mukopotamus, it took 7 years to get his Lego rocket ship because of Tim. But I'm going to make sure that you get these pretty quickly. Okay.
Now, to be clear, let's go over the rules. Is it exclusive just Apple only, or is it YouTube as well? I just want to make sure everyone knows the rules.
This one we're going to try because it's an underserved market. We don't talk enough about our Apple listeners. We'll do something for the YouTube folks. If you want to just leave a comment on Apple Podcast, I think you may need to listen to the podcast. But in order to leave a comment, I'm not sure if they let you do that. And be funny. I will say this, man. Our listeners and viewers are extremely funny. They're very, very creative.
Oh man, one guy he had the line of the year.
Oh yeah,
he had the it's a I swear I want to talk to him if I ever sell my own cologne. The Sean, O''SEAN breeze. Cologne.
Oh yeah.
You see me put the picture up in one of the groups?
As in Ocean Breeze.
Ocean. Oh,
it's very good.
It was great.
Ocean Breeze.
I was like, that's perfect.
Very good.
Whoever you are, I love you. It's brilliant.
I'll send you
if
some
I ever
gum.
sell my own, I'll cut you in whatever percent
Don't expect any gum.
I'll get the gum if somebody tells me who you are.
You know what? Second prize is going to get the gum, unless our guy comes through.
There we go.
Second prize, and if that guy comes through, even if that guy comes through 5 years from now, we're going to get him some gum.
I have it.
Yeah,
it's in a safe place, ready to be chewed upon.
Yeah,
yeah.
And Converse today, by the way, in closing, not completely out of the athletics game. So there are some big endorsers, even basketball players that are
Yeah.
wearing, they're not wearing All-Stars, but they're wearing other versions of Converse. That SGA, that guy just won the championship with the Oklahoma City.
Oh, yeah.
He's a Converse guy. Draymond Green is a Converse guy. Lots of tennis players still too. So they're still in it. And then collaborations with all kinds of musicians. Billie Eilish, you can get Billie Eilish Converse and get Tyler the Creator Converse. They're designing with them, stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
I wore Converse wrestling shoes in at least one season with University of Missouri.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Asics was sort of the overwhelming
Yeah.
shoe, but I definitely wore Converse one season with the University of Missouri.
Is Asics still the dominant wrestling
absolutely.
shoe? Yeah.
Yeah. They're big. There's a couple wrestling specific brands that do
I
pretty
bet.
well, but
Yeah.
Asics is. I think Nike's got a foothold.
I'm sure.
Excuse the pun.
That's okay.
Yeah.
What does a wrestling shoe go for?
Hadn't bought them in a long time. I don't think they're cheap.
Wonder what the market is.
The technology's pretty cool. Now they started to get a little bit more arch support when I was in college, and that's why I went there. I think I put insoles into I had really weird back and leg problems, so I found a way to get insoles into some of my wrestling shoes.
Yeah, that's a big. Yeah, man, I owned one pair of Converse.
Rudis is the wrestling specific brand. So,
Rudis.
Yeah.
Huh. You own it? Did you?
I had one
All-Stars?
pair. Man. Yeah, I did it.
Chucks?
And I thought they looked cool, man, but straight up, they were a hard shoe. I mean, it was a very uncomfortable wear.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
No.
man. There's punk rock guys.
Punk
they're
rock
they're
guys,
agitated.
I
They're
tried.
mad. You can't have
And
no,
no,
can't be comfortable and be a punk rocker.
I agree, man. I certainly was not a punk rocker.
Yeah.
You can't be.
But
You can't be like part of the culture and do a punk rock Disney show. You got to be.
I didn't. Man, he's gonna kill you.
By the way,
I'm not going to kill him.
Every once in a
but-
while, Tim gets a look in his eye where I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm out, man.
by the
I
way,
am
the
out.
punk rock Disney shows and the punk rock Christmas shows. My nephew Dean went with my sister-in-law Jara and just had a blast. They both had a blast there. I haven't been to one, but they were highly reviewed.
It's great, man. I mean, Tim and I
Great
were
show for
playing
everybody.
on the way up to Nashville. We were playing some of your stuff, man.
yeah.
And I thought it was amazing.
Oh, thanks,
It
buddy.
was great. It was great. I mean, being 100% serious.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It combines, it's the best songs ever written and punk rock, and it's great for kids. I got kids. It's
Yeah,
fun.
you got kids.
Yeah.
And you got a dog.
I got a dog. It's not for the dog doesn't care for punk rock
No.
at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dogs are more into Coldplay.
Yeah, that's true.
Big week for Coldplay.
Oh man, your
Oh,
boys,
boy.
unbelievable.
I know, man. Somehow they got like out-famed for a week.
Crazy.
It's insane.
But what a wild.
Just
Guess what? How much of America or the world is like, oh yeah, I haven't listened to Coldplay in a while. Like, you know what I mean? It made me want to listen to Cold just because they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Because of the whole screen thing.
Yeah.
But those are the types of things like you can't buy. But I'm willing to bet Coldplay streams went up that week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All day, man.
Sean's a big Coldplay fan.
I stand with them. I think
Yeah.
they're all right.
Everything I've heard, I really enjoy.
Their early stuff was, I think, phenomenal. It
Yeah.
got a little too
Alarm clocks.
overproduced, maybe. That's Clocks. That's a great song. Oh, top 3 of my lifetime. But man, yeah, just to be like those people,
Alarm clocks is a great song.
It's just called Clock.
it's just Clocks.
It's kind of repetitive, but it's
Yeah, your version, not a good cover, man. Not a good cover, but I like the effort. So, what are the odds though with that? Like that cover,
That whole
you
thing
just got to
happening?
be like,
It's unbelievable.
Oh, the Kiss Cam thing?
just like there's literally 100,000 people,
Yeah.
and they're gonna show. I don't know. I'll go high, a couple dozen people
Yeah.
out of 100. They're like safe. We're safe. We're blended in
Yeah.
the dark. There's no way.
I think
We're 3 hours of safety nets here.
I wouldn't think. I disagree. I think that's
disagree.
so stupid and cavalier to be. I mean, they're in public. I guess they were in some kind of box or something. But like, you're in a place with so many people. The chances that somebody's not going to look up or anything like that. I think it was really stupid.
Yeah,
Dumb people, I don't feel sorry
well, yeah. If you're going to do anything like that in public, you're going to have some inherent risk no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like in that situation, I don't know. You blend in with. To me, I look at the other way. I see what you're saying to some degree, but I'm still saying they're just like, if they didn't get caught in that cam, they'd probably be still having their fun today or whatever. So,
Yeah, I think so.
That's all.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think that's what ended them? That's what made them.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? You guys
I'm not sure.
You guys were seeing each other for a while. What happened with that whole? What happened with that whole thing?
Yeah. Well, do you want to do comments?
Do I? I sure do.
Okay.
I got one, Tim.
Oh yeah. Why don't you kick things off, Sean? Please.
We're gonna kick it off with
kick
the
it off
Sean
with
O'Brien
here.
comments.
I want to try
This
and
ought
make
to be
sure.
good.
I believe this is from Dusty's podcast on Trader
The
Joe's.
Dusty episode, Trader Joe's
Yes.
episode, great episode.
Trader Joe's. This is, I believe this is YouTube at Jay Schneider.
Yeah.
Who we got? My favorite.
Is it SSHNYD?
Yes.
That's Jimmy Schneider, buddy of
Jimmy
mine from
Schneider.
high school.
All right. Well, Jim.
Kirkwood High School, great soccer player.
Yeah,
great
he plays
guy.
soccer.
Worked for the enemy. Worked for PepsiCo, which owned Frito Lay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jimmy Schneider, probably
Jimmy
a beautiful
Schneider.
family.
he's in Dallas.
All right, here it is. It goes, my favorite quote of the podcast. Tim Convey. Quote, I come from very humble roots. Despite what you guys say, it was a guy with a dream and a cow. And I laughed hard at that because I remember you saying that. I don't know if everyone heard it. It was back off to the whole milk thing and prairie.
Yeah.
And I laughed hard. So I said,
Thank you, Jimmy.
darn it, Tim, I'm going to get involved and I'm going to throw one in there
Thank you.
for you and for Jimmy.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I
man.
take
that was a funny thing.
I take
like
a
what
lot of
Tim
heat,
said.
but that is the
Every
It was good.
country club family started as not a country club family with some ancestor, you know, and then as the generations went on, they got softer.
Is that? Oh, yeah. Is that? It just shuts down.
Tim, you want to do comments?
Yep.
Here we go.
Sure do.
Jimmy
Thanks.
Schneider, great guy.
Thanks for that, Sean. I'm sure Jimmy Schneider belongs to a country club. He's another friend of Greg's.
I don't think Jimmy's a country club guy.
I bet he does, man. He's in Dallas. He worked for PepsiCo. Fits the bill. Daniel Owens, 1876, said, I have two observations about the consumers. Number one, Greg is showing his age with the amount that he curves the bill of his hats.
That could be my age, or it could be just how rural I've become after doing a farm special years ago.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
that what did it?
Yeah.
Gee. 7 years ago, you see Greg, and he's got
Yeah.
the flat bill, with
Flat
the stickers
bill,
on
man,
it.
yeah.
This was Greg 7 years ago.
That's,
What's up, guys?
That's a guy from Gomer Pyle right there. I can't remember the actor's name, but yeah. When you flip, or maybe
yeah, it
Hee
was.
Haw. Maybe Hee Haw.
Mm.
There's a guy in Hee Haw.
Mm.
I'm with him though, man. I know it's in to like have the big like bill and kind of have it flat, but I just don't like the way it looks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like like the days of like having it cropped to your head and then bent like that.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's not the end move.
The operative word there being cropped.
Thank you, Greg.
These comments, by the way, did I say these are from the Aaron Weber Tops episode?
I hope you did.
Strong episode.
Great episode as well.
Jennifer Wiley Wright, 48. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I didn't finish Daniel Owens. He said his number two observation is Greg is more loose on the Nateland podcast than he is on the consumers. It's like when I get away from the wife and kids and get to hang out with my boys. What do you have to say? What do you have to say about that?
What do you have to say about that?
I think that's true.
Okay.
I mean, but I'm probably looser on this episode than I'm on a normal consumers episode because I didn't have to do the history.
Yeah, you're not the teacher.
Yeah. I mean, there is a certain amount of work I'm sure you're finding that goes into it, and then you have to just get words out.
Comes really easily to me.
He's a broadcasting professional. Yeah, myself. I think there's probably something to that, and I am going to try to loosen up on this podcast.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it. Thank you. On behalf of all of us,
Yeah.
including Randy. And everyone.
Randy liked the guys, and you know the rule.
Everyone
we said
here
it earlier.
at the
He
consumers.
laughs.
Randy's the final arbiter. I'm not going to argue with him like Tim.
Jennifer Wiley Wright, 4847, said the best part of this episode was Sean attempting to be a mentalist and then immediately giving up.
I quit, guys. How about this? How about the guy, Oz Perlman, was just yesterday.
So
Comments?
If
Go
you
ahead,
don't, if
Tim.
you don't remember, in that episode, Aaron Weber told a story about meeting this mental. It was that guy, correct?
No, it wasn't necessarily. I don't think it was that guy.
But
We
we
just said a guy.
Did we mention that O's guy?
No.
No,
We
I
just
don't.
talked
maybe
about
that was
mental.
I
off
think it was
air.
just a mentalist.
Okay.
With Aaron.
But this guy O's, he's got like 8 million followers. Or
He's
something,
huge. Yeah, he's all over the place right
liked the comment and then left a little Devils thing.
now. Yeah. Which
Well,
is
emoji.
Emoji thing.
Emoji. Yeah.
It's just funny. It's like
Pretty
obviously
cool.
that algorithm got to his, and he's like, "All right, what are these guys?" Some guy says he's going to do mentalism. I'll watch because he's, that's the clip of me being like, "I want in. I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to learn the skills. Start guessing numbers. What's your pin code?"
Yeah.
But
It's impressive.
so thanks, Oz. Love to have you on here, buddy.
Yeah, how great with that.
Oh,
What
we'll
do you
have
even
him on.
talk to him about?
O's, you want to come on? Reach out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We'd love to have you on. And you guys are sure it's O's, not Oz?
I have no idea.
I'm 95% sure it's Oz.
Well, you're gonna look so dumb if it's
Yeah.
not.
If it's
Yeah,
Oz,
yeah.
one of us is going to look even dumber.
It is Oz. Oz Perlman.
Paige Van Sice 2990 says, Aaron was the perfect guest. I don't follow baseball or collect sports cards, but I was hooked. He's great.
Aaron's awesome.
Can't say enough good things about him.
Kind guy. Very, very funny guy. Very, very bright guy.
Brought us gifts.
Brought gifts. I got a
Yeah.
Lubrock. I got it in my bedroom.
It's awesome.
Same, man. Jimmy Edmonds. He's right up there next to my my little collection of right there in
Of
the center.
cologne?
Yeah. Little Jimmy Edmonds, man. And happened to be legitimately one of my favorite Cardinals when I was living in New York.
Feels appropriate.
And you waited on him at Cheesecake
Waited on
Factory
me. Yeah, guy
before
fires
they
hot,
fired
too.
you.
They did. They did. Jimmy did. He tips heavy, man.
Jay Quinn creates said of this episode, I immediately noticed the improved lighting. You are a pod of the people. So some tweaks had been made between the Dusty episode and the Aaron Weber episode based on feedback. So shout
We're
out.
going to dial that in even more next time we go to Nashville, and we will return to Nashville to pick up some more people. Randy, I believe, was a big part of helping improve the lighting.
I'm gonna say, dude, that color grading is not necessarily my strongest attribute. Color grading is where you have to like color the podcast. Some people shoot in flat. We don't do that. I'm gonna say though, Tristan did absolutely help out with that 100%.
Yeah, Tristan does the production work for Nateland and helped us out when we were in Nashville. Great guy. But didn't you help him with some of the stuff in post?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had to color grade it. It's called when you shoot. We don't color grade. A lot of people when they film, they will shoot what is called flat mode. There is zero color at all, and so that means you have to color grade it, add all the color and the contrast and saturation and stuff to it. Which, like I said, I can do it. It's not my strongest point, but Tristan definitely helped sent me a filter for that because the one I used in my program was just okay. So that's
Randy,
the deal.
You don't get enough credit. What you do with these off-brand cameras is
Yeah, man. Yeah. A lot of the
This camera's spelled
Sunny. It's
S-U.
Sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunny.
Sunny Boy, I believe is what it's called. It's SONNY.
Yeah.
Sony's a more popular brand, but we use Sunny.
Yeah, and there's a Toshiba monitor
Yeah.
he uses. It's just
But yeah, I didn't know how big the lighting is. Like, a couple people in the comics got a little vexatious.
They were oh, there we go.
so dumb.
vexatious.
Vexatious.
I mean, that's easy. That's annoyed.
I know. Of course it is. Of course it's easy.
No, I like it. I like it.
I had a feeling that that's not that deep of a word. But
I don't know. I didn't know
Here's
it.
my rule. If I never heard of it, which is a lot of words. So
Like I'm terribly vexed. That's vexing. I know it in that
I
form.
mean-
I've never heard vexatious. I assume it's the same thing. So I assume they're
it's just
getting
causing to
irritated.
tend, an annoyance.
I dated
It's
a girl named
causing an
Vexatious.
annoyance.
It's causing an annoyance. So the
the-
people in the comments weren't vexatious. The
People were vexatious.
the lighting was
The
vexatious.
lighting was vexatious. So
Yeah.
I did screw it up. But hey, it's all about taking swings, guys. You don't want to go down, not swinging.
Vexatious with a T.
Yeah.
VEXA.
VXATIUS.
Yeah.
There it is. So cause your 10 to. Yeah, I should have added flipped. So,
I like it, Sean. That's a great word.
Good
Yeah.
word, buddy.
out of context a little, I should have said the lighting was a little vexatious, correct?
Yeah.
Great. But we got it all
We're plugging
fixed.
away.
That's
We
a
got
good
it all.
thing.
Yeah, we don't.
And that's what's important.
Mostly on this, it's just try to get it out there, man.
And I sure did, man. Putting
Maximum
it up there.
Maximum Goodness said, I've come to realize that why I enjoy this podcast is how you guys make me relive childhood memories through the products. I was obsessed with collecting cards throughout childhood, although it's funny to think back on the it's an investment argument. I still have all my 90s cards 30 to 35 years later, maybe another 50 years, and they'll be worth something.
Yeah, we found out from Aaron, 80s and 90s were a fun time to collect cards, but not a profitable time.
Right. But at the time, same thing. I mean, as a kid, I was just like,
Yeah,
I'm going
to be rich.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were.
Paying
The
for
market
college.
was flooded at the time.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you guys collect basketball cards?
No, we didn't have an NBA team here.
So, yeah.
I had some. I
have all of 1992, which was the Dream Team year. Hoops. I think I have every card that was made that year.
Really?
And one was specific, was the Dream Team gold card. And that might have a little heat.
Yeah,
When I say that, I'm gonna go shoot for the moon. It's like $50.
That's good.
But I got
$50, man.
it. Yeah, I could be wrong on that.
It's nothing, dude. You got $6,000 worth
Yeah.
of cologne.
Could be 8. We'll see, man. The market's going up.
Mike Terry 1969 said,
Yeah, Mike.
Aaron telling that story about being in the same room with Tom Brady made me think of a question for you all.
Okay.
Who is the biggest celebrity, non-comic, who told you that they liked your stuff? This is kind of like the
actually,
Dusty Christian Bale thing.
I got it.
I don't know that I do. Mine
Do they
is
have
there's
to-
probably
do they have
some
to-
radio personality here.
Do they
Or
have to
something.
tell me, or is like a like on a video?
Oh no, tell you.
Oh, tell me.
Yeah. You got anybody?
I got one.
I didn't think of yours, Greg. Who's yours?
Well, mine.
Sean?
That's the thing. I actually just talked about it a couple weeks ago. Was our boy, the UFC guy,
Michael Chandler.
Michael Chandler.
That's great.
I didn't know who
Yeah,
he
man,
was.
that's a big one.
And he was very complimentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take him too.
He
Love
didn't say anything about you.
No, he did. He was effusive about it.
You didn't have a good set that night.
No,
I remember.
he loved it.
Okay.
Somebody said something to you, Greg?
Tony has texted me that he liked
LaRussa.
Tony LaRussa liked the
Ever heard of
salesman.
him?
Oh yeah,
TLR.
Uncle Tony.
I sent him my special, the salesman, and he said this is some of your best work.
Oh yeah, man. And didn't he book you a few years ago to do like a private with the Cardinals or
I've done
something?
3 things for Tony.
We were having lunch years ago somewhere on the road.
4
and
things for Tony.
He's got his pills on the table.
He's got his pills. The drugs are everywhere.
Drugs
so
are
things
everywhere.
good.
Again,
People,
this is me.
vitamins, guys.
They're not drugs. They're
Vitamins.
supplements. Yeah.
And incoming call. He's smiling. I don't know why. He shows me his phone. Tony LaRussa.
Yeah.
Incoming call. Takes the call.
Kathleen
Books again.
Madigan made that introduction years ago.
Tony LaRussa is a baseball Hall of Famer. He managed the Cardinals for a long time. People don't know.
Oakland A's.
He's a great guy and a comedy fan.
Yeah.
Likes comedy. I think maybe I've had some pretty good likes on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't the question, but maybe we'll get to that to another time.
Come on, man. I think Angie Harmon liked something recently.
That is huge.
I'll tell you who likes Greg Warren stuff is Rich Eisen. That's a fact.
That's great. Yeah, he's a comedy guy.
Yeah.
Rich Eisen.
Rich
did.
Eisen's awesome.
One
You
of the
should do
girls
the-
from which one from TLC?
Oh, Chili.
Chili liked it.
Yeah.
Chili likes something.
Best sense. Everybody knows she's got the best sense of humor.
Yeah, definitely.
Philip Myers, Y9I, said, as someone who covers Division II sports, I feel it's my duty to let you know that there are 2 Wayne states, both in Division II, which can be confusing sometimes. Wayne State University in Detroit and Wayne State College in Wayne, Nebraska.
I'll show you. I'll
Both-
start 2 universities.
Both schools' names can be traced to the
I
Revolutionary
don't care
War
what you say.
General, Mad Anthony Wayne.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't some guy named Wayne. Like
No.
we hypothesized that
We
it was a
did.
guy that was just like,
Wayne.
Mhm.
Wayne.
when you didn't even go to college.
Yeah.
How you gonna have a school named after you? We'll see.
And then finally,
We'll see.
Jenny Randall 6777 said, great show. I loved hearing the history of Topps and the trading cards. I remember having Three's Company trading cards at 6 or 7 years old. It was one of my
That
favorite
is not
shows.
appropriate for a 6 or 7 year
That's what
old.
she says. Perhaps not entirely appropriate for a child to be watching. I wish I had some of those cards today. I do have a Randy McCammett card Does anyone know who that is? Can you Google that? I meant to Google this. I do have a Randy McCammett card. He's a cousin somewhere along the family tree on my maternal grandmother's side. I thought I might try to sell it at one point and was pretty disappointed that it was only going for 99 cents. Now, I don't know if this is a news story or if that person, this distant relative of hers, was a part of Three's Company. Oh, no, baseball player.
Randy McCammett.
Padres, or Giants.
Randy McCammett, is that who?
Giants. Yeah, this is who's
that looks like the Giants.
pitcher for the Giants. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll look like Tim next episode.
Oh, the
beard.
mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That's going to be Tim
Let's give
next
him
week.
a Giants hat. He's in.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with him.
I'm not familiar with Randy either. I'm familiar with Three's Company. I mean, as long as we're kind of talking about celebrity interactions on this, I met Larry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Huge.
I met Larry one time.
From Three's Company?
Yeah.
Larry.
Larry was like the kind
The
of
name. He was,
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of this guy.
yeah.
Yeah, Jack Tripper was, what's his name?
John Ritter,
Ritter. What a great
Mr.
name.
Furley. If you got a Mr. Furley card, that's a good card right there.
Sure.
A Mrs. Roper card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old Ropers.
You want to see my Mr. Furley impression?
Yeah, please.
Let's say it, buddy.
Jack.
Oh, it's good.
That is good, man.
Do you do a Joyce DeWitt by any chance?
No.
That's too bad.
No, I did. I was one night at a gig in Fort Wayne. I was like dancing with a girl after a show, and Chick McGee said she looked a lot like Joyce DeWitt. Yeah,
That's
a
great.
really pretty girl. She looked like Joyce. He was like, ah. And Chick always like, I always like that.
And then in walks a Chrissy.
I always like that Joyce DeWitt girl.
That's great. Should I read some Apple Podcast reviews?
Yeah, do it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Because we are, once again, speaking of Apple Podcast, if you leave a funny comment, you have a chance to win
Yeah.
a women's size
6.
No, that's a men's size 6.
Oh, my
it's a
mistake.
women's size
Correction. Women 8. Correct.
women's size 8 pair of yellow canvas, brand new Converse All-Stars. Got them from Famous Footwear today.
Huge.
We will send those.
Good looking shoe.
Sean has a chance to make up for not sending the gum.
Again, if you're out there, guys.
If you would have listened to that episode all the way through, I think there was a way to find out who that person was.
I know. I tried. They never responded.
Mm.
And that's what I'm saying, guys. I got gum to give away. Tim, carry on.
Apple reviews.
Apple.
Excellent pod. I very much love the camaraderie between these three comics.
It is nice, man.
The chemistry is very strong. They choose many solid products to review, from snacks to Otis elevators. These guys honestly brighten my Tuesdays. The only thing, Sean sometimes gives off Android vibes. He would make your groups green, like a texting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. He does
Other
have an
than-
Android, yeah.
Other than that, A+, you have a right to charge your phone.
You do have
Love
a right.
that guy.
Pretty cool. This comment. Is Randy in the Dharma Initiative? Love the podcast. I just started listening to the old episodes to catch up. It seems Randy has nothing but generic snacks, including brand purified water. Is it possible that he's a part of the Dharma Initiative that was made famous and lost?
What is the
Yeah.
Dharma
You guys know what we're
Initiative?
talking about? Did you guys watch Lost,
No.
the show?
Never
No.
watched it, man.
Anyone, nobody in here?
No,
No,
me
because
neither,
I
dude.
heard
No
it just
idea.
like they never really explain stuff.
Yeah, I heard the ending got sour.
The ending did, man, I am going to argue that so many of these shows, the ending dictates what their overall legacy will be.
Oh, I
And-
see what you're saying,
And
yeah.
maybe rightfully so. But
Yeah.
Sopranos famously had, it was a bit of a cliffhanger, but I think people were very satisfied by that ending. It was a good ending. Breaking Bad, I think one of the greatest endings ever.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And so these
Game of
things
Thrones,
are
no.
sort of heralded. Game of Thrones, people were disappointed, even though by all other accounts, that show is as good as anything out there.
I might start it tonight.
Lost famously has
Great
one of
show.
the worst endings ever.
Yeah.
But I think it's really important. Mad Men, I think, is one of the greatest shows ever. Terrible, terrible ending.
What was the ending there?
He just came up with the Coca-Cola thing. And he
Oh yeah, my
kinda got into a
Henry's
hippie,
friend
and he's
Evan was
on.
in that. Was a big part of that.
Is that right?
He was a big part of that episode. He broke down and cried. Evan's a great actor. He's been in a lot of stuff. That depresses me because that means this show's probably going to be known mostly for its ending, which will inevitably be me and Sean screaming at each other and him quitting. And I don't want the show to end that way.
I mean, Greg,
like
I'd be
a good
honest.
ending.
I mean, you've been really putting the heat on Tim the last 3 to 4 weeks. I'd be very cautious.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
right now I'm neutral, and I mean, he is getting hot.
Yep.
You know,
Switzerland.
I'm just telling you,
does.
man.
Yeah.
I tone it down a little because I'm doing this for both you guys. Because he's got a switch, man. He's in there somewhere. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, right.
And if that thing erupts,
He's got a switch. That's definitely true. Out of everybody in this room, Tim's got a switch.
he does, buddy.
What does
You can
that
say
mean? I don't get it.
He's saying that you could just go off at any time.
Oh.
Whereas old even keel O'Brien in here
Oh,
just
yeah.
never.
Yeah.
I've calmed it down a little.
Sean's seen
I'm
it.
calming it down.
I lost it on Sean one time. One time.
Oh, because of Ed Sheridan?
Shut up.
That's why.
Yeah.
All right. I love the podcast, but when is Sean going to take the reins and highlight the historically biggest player in his hometown? You know what it is?
The biggest player in my hometown for what?
Lou Graham.
Rochester.
For baseball?
No, the biggest brand.
Oh,
Kodak.
Yeah.
Kodak.
Yeah, Kodak.
I mean,
Although today I wonder if you could say paychecks.
I don't know what that is.
Payroll company. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know what Kodak looks like today. Like, are they just?
He's
did
just
the-
saying. No,
digital?
actually, people in Rochester do earn a paycheck.
It's a great city. You can throw stones at all you want. It's a nice little place.
I had no idea. Kodak. I had no idea.
Yeah, Kodak's is there. Xerox. Heard of Xerox, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Heard of
They're
Xerox.
there as well.
They're there as well.
You sure about that?
Bausch and Lomb, I believe.
Bausch and Lomb.
Bausch and Lomb, sorry. And
Contact lens people.
Those are big, man.
Yeah.
And
You sure about Xerox?
yeah, paychecks. Paychecks, I guess, if you're in the corporate world.
Easy on the
They're-
pay. I'm much more impressed by all these other
They're a
ones.
huge payroll company. Wegmans, although
Boring.
Wegmans is it's a great grocery store.
but I mean they're like Hall of Fame good.
They're great.
But Kodak,
they're great. They're
man.
leaders. Danny Wegman is
Yeah.
a leader in the grocery business. However, they're not like nationwide.
No,
Regional.
no,
they
not.
are in other cities.
But yeah, no, 100%. No, I mean Kodak was like when we were growing up, man. Like everyone, you knew one of your friends, dad or mom, they worked at Kodak. Like that's just the way it was.
Really?
Oh yeah, Kodak was a big deal.
We gotta do Kodak.
We should do
We
Kodak.
can talk Kodak.
I think Paul Simon's got a song about them as well.
Kodachrome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that about Kodak?
No, it's about Kodachrome.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could do that. They
It's
also
a great song.
Give us an. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
They also do the stuff on the chewing tobacco.
Who's that?
Just being in.
Kodiak?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's a stretcher.
Hey man, I'm taking swings. All right,
Yeah,
it's
you're
either
right.
that or I just stay silent.
top to
what
bottom.
would you rather
no,
it be?
you're doing a great
Hold
job.
on, let me think about that.
All right, I walked into that.
Man, we're gonna. All right, we gotta wrap this
Oh
thing up.
man, yeah, we're gonna
Uh,
crush
Going a
2
little
hours.
long.
And
going
finally-
along. We haven't been back in the studio with Randy for a while,
Yeah, it's
so
true.
it's gonna happen.
Somebody says, "Hey, you should do an episode on M&Ms." Careful what you wish for.
Hey,
Oh,
that
boy.
might be on the way.
There's at least a dozen different types available in stores, and opinions are always very divided on which one is best. Look out.
Man, you are. I don't want to give it away, but
Just
this person is on to
stay
something.
tuned. Yeah. They went on to say, I would love to see Greg do a blind taste test of Jif, Skippy, and Peter Pan and tell us which one is Jif.
I believe
No-
I did
no
that on the
problem at all.
Nateland podcast.
Yeah, you did.
No problem at all.
Yeah, I think you crushed it.
This person goes on to say, P.S. Greg, I think you're quite a bit older than me, but inexplicably, I have a little bit of a crush on you.
Here we go.
We see
Yeah.
those comments.
Hey, now.
They're coming more and more.
Wow.
People are getting after War Dog.
Yep, they are.
Just how
We
much
love
older?
20.
20 years?
She says 20, yeah.
She's 20 or I'm 20 years older.
You're 20 years older.
That might be quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
She also isn't buying your Jif knowledge. So it's just not a great place to start, if you ask me.
Distrust?
Yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah,
I mean, if I know,
Relationship
if I
ever
know
prevented?
about relationships, and I think I do, it's just not a great foundation. The show's coming up, GregWarrenComedy.com, TimConveyStuff.com. I think this will be out the week of the aforementioned Can You Feel the Punk Tonight? So if you're in Chicago or St. Louis, check out TimConveyStuff.com. And leave those comments. Share the podcast with friends. And yeah, come see us all on the road.
Real quick, this is the first time we've been back since our Nashville run that we had, which when you hear this will be like 3 weeks ago. when the three of us were in Nashville. But there were some amazing people who listened to our show, who stopped by and said hi. And I just want to thank them. I read just a couple names.
Man of the
Morgan and Reed, Carter and Molly. I believe it was Carter and Molly. One of them, I think Carter was a huge U2 fan. So we hit it off, and I told him,
Oh, yeah.
you know, God is my witness. I'm getting you in there, buddy.
Okay.
And I'm really sorry if it's Morgan. I might have it flipped. But either way, one of them loves you too, and I love them too for
We had a lot of people in
a
Nashville.
lot of people. We had a lot.
Yeah.
So fun.
Nashville was a blast.
A lot of fun.
We had fun.
Yeah, and the people put pictures on the, in the group and the whole thing, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. So I appreciate everyone coming.
Yeah, we definitely. We
Yeah.
got some fun shows coming up. I'll be doing a run in Naples and Sarasota. And then I'll be doing a run in the Carolinas. And we are talking, those are both in August. Carolinas, I'm hitting it all. I'm hitting Charleston. I'm hitting Greenville. I'm hitting Charlotte. I'm hitting Cherokee. And I'm hitting Raleigh, all in a week's time.
Huge.
And and then this fall, doing a bunch of dates all over the country. And on most of those dates, I will either be bringing Sean O'Brien or Tim Convey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Huge.
a blast. Yeah, things are moving. Thanks so much. We've been getting a few more listeners, and we really appreciate it. It really, really helps. If you like the podcast, maybe tell your friends.
Yeah.
Tell
fun,
a friend. Tell a friend.
Fun run with all those guests, too. So
Yeah, man.
shout out to those guys.
Yeah, that was great.
We'll
You look like you're figuring stuff.
We'll mention the M&M's thing after that one will have already come out.
Yeah, probably.
That's okay.
We'll figure it out.
So we can say then, thanks to Dusty and Aaron and Josh, who are all, fantastic guests, and we'll be sure
Outstanding,
to have them back.
Yeah.
And watch Aaron's special, but Dusty's special is brand new at this point, so check that out.
It'll be out.
Dusty's special
on Netflix.
Wet Heat is on Netflix. Make sure you check that out.
Yeah.
Aaron's special signature dish has been out on Nateland for a while. It's really, really great. It's quick too, man. It's like, I think it's just a 30-minute special. So go check it out. And coming up soon, Sean O'Brien and Tim Convey, Nateland, the showcase, their episodes will be up. And I've been hearing some great things. I saw some early footage and it looks really cool.
Getting close.
Yeah.
We are getting close, buddy.
Yep.
Most
Excited.
importantly, go see Stevia Nicks if they come to your
Anywhere
town.
near you.
Book it.
Right.
StubHub.
My name is Greg Warren. This has been The Consumer.